Hey everybody, Paul Humiller here at Dream Guitars. We are lucky to have a Doerr Solace Select here. The Solace is a slightly larger body. It's 16 3/8 across the lower bout, and you feel it. It's got really nice bass response. Greg and I are both sitting here just wallowing in the bass that's floating around the room. But really, it's a fine, fine instrument. A lot going on here to talk about, so let's get right into it. First of all, it's fan fret. You can see these crooked frets here. Something I personally love. I'm kind of a champion for fan fret guitars because there's no negative. Everything about fan fret to me is positive. It's not a must-have thing, but if you play in low tunings, it's really nice to be able to get a longer bass string and a shorter treble string. That's real, just common sense. So this one here has a nice mix of scales. It's 25 1/8, so just over 25 on the treble side, and then 26 on the bass. So it's almost an inch, about 7/8 inch difference, obviously, and that gives you a lot of range. So it plays in standard just fine, as you just heard the intro was played in standard tuning. And then if you drop down to Dadgad, C, G, it all works really well. So you're gonna have, and you're not gonna have to go to super heavy strings. When you have a longer bass string, you can keep it at lights or maybe go to mediums, depending on what you're doing and what sound you like. So that's all. You can do whatever you want with these guitars. So a lot of people worry that you have to use one kind of string. You don't. You can do whatever you want depending on the tuning. If I'm recording, I'll restring just for a C tuning or a Dadgad tuning, you know, whatever sounds best to capture the sound, of course. What we've got on here today are light gauge strings, just so you know. So you got the Multiscale, of course. You've got a lot of nice detail in this guitar. You've got, first of all, Adirondack Spruce top. And this guitar is now 4 years old. It's from 2016. So Adirondack that's been played in and had a chance to open up a little bit just gives you power. And this thing has got it, as Greg and I were smiling about. So lots of power, lots of great low end, also lots of clarity. Adirondack, one of our stiffest spruce tops, so gives you a lot of clarity as well and good sustain. A lot of fine, beautiful details. If you look closely at the pictures on this one and check out the rosette, there's a lot of really nice, multiple pieces there and beautiful, very thin power. There's also power inlaid on the bridge and then all around the purfling as well. But it's very fine, which I like. It's just very thin, so it's elegant. It's not too gaudy. And you've got, of course, ebony board, Brazilian head plate, and then the guitar itself is wrapped in beautiful Brazilian rosewood. And this here has a little bit of sapwood there and also some sap and sort of on some of the edges on the side too. Another nice touch on this guitar that you won't see from this distance, but trust me, it's welcomed, is the beveled binding. So all of the ebony bindings here are actually on like a 45-degree angle. So it's a little softer to the touch wherever you're contacting the edge of the guitar. What else? It's just got it all going on. It's got Godot Delta tuners, which I love. It's got of course, the cutaway. Just a really fine instrument. It's the sound that of course I always love the beauty of the instrument as well, but the sound is what gets me on this one. If you like a lot of bass response and a very sort of, I was gonna say thick, but I almost think wide is a better sound, a better word. It's a very wide note. Everything across the board has some meat to it, which can be really fun for fingerstyle or for digging in. So this is a guitar that will also cover some different genres of music. So let's give it a listen. This is the Doerr Solace Select.